So what are the absolute best kind of workouts for pregnancy? And what is the most effective time to work out during pregnancy? And is it possible to still see results in or after the second trimester? These are the questions that I get asked the most. And actually, they are the questions that I asked myself. So during my first pregnancy, I had already been a fitness and health coach for 10 years. So I knew what to do, but I was like, I had heard so much how hard pregnancy was and how hard it was to see results and to continue to see results. So, I didn't start at my best my first pregnancy. So I was like, I wonder if it's still possible to tone my body while pregnant. Like, can I still see results if I don't feel like I'm at a good place? Those are, that's something that I asked myself. And so what I did is I started testing different workouts on myself. And then, I had tons of clients, and I started recruiting some pregnant clients, and I started testing all kinds of workouts. So I have now been a fitness and health coach for 20 years, and I have 2 kids. And so I tested all kinds of workouts, you guys. I tested Pilates, I tested doing tons of cardio, I tested ballet bar, I tested yoga, I did so much testing with different kind of workouts, and I can't say that I was surprised because I know how effective this type of workout is that I'm about to explain to you, but it blew every other kind of workout away. So I want to tell you what that is because I know that during pregnancy we want to do the safest kind of workouts, and we also want to get our biggest bang for our buck. So, I know that I was super tired. I felt like a truck ran over my body, and I didn't have a lot of time and a lot of energy. So I wanted to do whatever took the least amount of time and gave me the best results. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. But before I do, let me just introduce myself briefly in case we haven't met. I am Michelle Marie. I am the creator of the Fit Mom to Be Pregnancy Workout Program, a pregnancy workout program that's online. It's been around for 10 years, and to date, I have helped over 100,000 women. So super humbled and blessed by that. I've been able to just understand pregnancy so much more and exercise during pregnancy from working with so many women, and of course, going through 2 very different pregnancies myself, a really good one and a really hard one. So basically all that to say, I totally get you. I know everything you're going through, and I want to help. So I have all these shortcuts, all these tips and tricks, and that's just what I want to share with you. It's my passion and my heart to help pregnant women because I know what a hard stage in our lives that is. I know it was probably one of the hardest times of my life, so I'm just here to help you. Okay, so enough about that. Okay, so the most effective kind of workouts for pregnancy is resistance-based workouts. It's weight training. And I know that some women are concerned with weight training even before being pregnant because you don't want to get big, and there's, all these misconceptions. But it was by far the best results doing resistance training. And so I want to explain it to you in like the easiest way because obviously this is, what I study, what I do for a living, so it could get a little technical. But basically, resistance-based workouts are the most effective workouts for building muscle. So building lean muscle. Now, the more muscle there is, the greater the ability to burn fat. So that's that saying that people say, like, the more muscle I have, the greater my ability to burn fat. Well, that's why. It's because the body has more places where there's muscle, so there's a greater ability to burn more body fat. So, the amazing news is that it is completely safe and totally possible to build muscle during pregnancy, so long as you do the right kind of workouts, which is resistance-based. And so, in essence, because there is completely a possibility to gain muscle, there also is a complete, I steer everybody away from focusing on losing body fat during pregnancy because it's definitely not something anybody wants to focus on, but a lot of my ladies do lose some pounds. They drop some pounds when they first start the resistance-based workouts because the body's getting leaner, the body's getting tighter, the body's getting more toned. So it is possible to do that with resistance-based workouts. So I did it myself during both my pregnancies, and to date I've worked with over 100,000 women who've also been able to do the same thing. So there you go, resistance-based workouts by far. Like if there's an option, like if I only had 20 minutes and I needed to get a workout done, I wouldn't do cardio, I wouldn't do Pilates, I wouldn't do yoga, I would do 20 minutes of resistance-based workouts because that's where I'm gonna get my biggest bang for my buck. I'm gonna get the best results and also strengthen. It's possible to strengthen so much more than doing Pilates or cardio. You know, those have different benefits, but for this, resistance-based is the best. Now, the best time to work out, and this I will tell you at any time, is first thing in the morning. Now, the reason why that is, I have worked with, forget about 100,000 pregnant women, I have worked with so many more regular people, you know, in the last 20 years. Like myself, the most consistent clients I've ever had are my 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning clients. Why? Well, because nothing comes up at that time. Another child doesn't get sick, there's no meetings, no kids need to be picked up from school, no last minute appointments, no lunches or meetings that ran late. You know, I'm not as tired. I mean, I'm more tired later on. So the best time to get a workout in, even during pregnancy, is first thing in the morning. Now, I know that my second pregnancy was super hard. I didn't feel good. I started having morning sickness and not feeling great, like having that yucky feeling. But I still woke up at like 4:30. I know, super crazy. And did a workout. Sometimes it would be a 15-minute workout. Sometimes I'd feel great and it would be a 40-minute workout. Sometimes those 15-minute workouts happened often, but I still did it and I still saw really good results. But if I could encourage you to do anything, if you're wanting to exercise, is to do it first thing in the morning. If you have other kids at home, before the kids get up, before the husband gets up, before life happens. And why that is more effective is because it'll make it possible to be more consistent. And when there's consistency, there's better results. The results will be totally different when there's 3 workouts per week versus 1, or 5 workouts a week versus 2. So if I could encourage you to do anything, it would be exercise first thing in the morning. I know it's really hard. I know that during pregnancy, I literally felt like I had an elephant on top of me at all times. Like I was so tired. I felt like I was dragging the whole time. Like it's so hard. It's no joke. But I forced myself. I'd set my alarm at 4:30 in the morning, and I woke up 5 days a week at that time because I couldn't do it with my son around, and he'd have to go to school, or then I'd have to go to work. But doing it at that time, I was able to be more consistent. And in my Fit Mom to Be program, I have a private Facebook group, and all the ladies in there sometimes struggle with getting the workouts in. And as soon as I made that suggestion to start doing it first thing in the morning, so many of the ladies were able to be more consistent. So of course, it's easier to get results and better results. So what kind of workouts are the best for pregnancy after 20 years of research and trying on different people? Resistance-based, that's weight training. What is the best time to exercise? First thing in the morning, before life happens, before everybody gets up. And is it possible to work out in the second trimester or more or later? The answer is, if there is medical clearance from the obstetrician and it is safe, yes, it is possible. Actually, most of the ladies that join my Fit Mom to Be pregnancy workout program start in the second trimester, right? Because that's about the time that it's like, oh, I haven't really exercised, I haven't really done anything, and I don't feel healthy, and I don't feel fit, and now I'm not really feeling good, and so now would be a really good time to start. What if I start exercising now? So I have tons of ladies that start in, about 20-ish weeks, 20, 25. I've had plenty ladies start in the 30s, but definitely in the 20s. Even myself, my second pregnancy, I was actually on bed rest for like 5 months. I had placenta previa, and so I couldn't even forget about exercising. I wasn't even allowed to like be standing much or driving, so it was really, really hard. But once that was lifted, the doctor said I could exercise again. And so I want to say I was about 6 months pregnant. That's 30 weeks. And so I exercised for 10 weeks, and I still got amazing results. Like, I remember during that time that I wasn't allowed to exercise, I felt so flabby, and I had pain in my lower back, and I just didn't feel good about myself. I wasn't as confident as I normally am when I'm exercising. And man, just like 2 weeks later, I started feeling like tight again. And I actually, in 10 weeks isn't a lot to exercise, but I actually saw huge results for myself in just 10 weeks. And that's the power of resistance-based workouts and consistency. So I just wanted to come on today and encourage and let you know that it's possible. It's possible to see results if the right kind of workouts are done and there's consistency. It's totally possible. So here's the deal. If you're like, Michelle, I'm kind of feeling like, yeah, I would love to exercise. I would love to see some results and feel good. I do have a sample of my program. So it's a 2-week free pregnancy workout challenge. And I have had over 100,000 women go through just the challenge, which is amazing. So many of those ladies do move on to my Fit Mom program. But the 2-week sample challenge is great. You get access to a private Facebook group. There's tons of ladies on there. We are currently doing a challenge inside the group. So everybody's got to post pictures of their selfies of their workouts, and it's just really helpful for the support and the accountability, and it's free. There's nothing to lose. So just try a few workouts, see if you like them, but then you can see what resistance-based workouts feels like and the kind of results that you can get for them. So I will post the link in the comments to the free pregnancy workout challenge, and you could see if you think it's right for you. It's a great way to just get started and get moving and start feeling some energy and start seeing some tone and just being able to feel confident during pregnancy. So I will post that, and I hope that this is helpful, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.